Nevidela? Ja som videl šmíme, myslím, že na streame videli všetky časti, ale nie, že by som úplne že vedel, o čo ide, som bol stratený pri všetkom asi. A to som čítal prvých 100 strán alebo koľko. Z prvej knihy. Niobe. Hej, tá Amanda odišla preto, lebo že išla točiť nejaký film a neviem jaký. A vôbec neviem jaký.
About the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade! To bol prvý diel tretej série, že sme kúkali.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she knows.
Dobre, úkoly. Riaditeľka školy promluvy, tam potrebujem ísť. Level 23? Ok, koľko som teraz šet? 22 a čosi. Čiže nakoľko sa... Aha, už mám toto. Nepřátelé zasadení kouzlem proměna se promění ve výbušné předměty. To je dost dobré. Mistrovský Glacius. Kedy dáme Paranormal Activities film? Ej, mohli by sme niekedy, jak to budem v piatok, jak nebudem off, to by sme to mohli pozrieť v piatok. Len naposledy sme kúkali ten, čo to bolo za deň, že sme naposledy kúkali? Prokletí domu slunečníc, to v tomto nahrala, 42%. Počkaj, som nevidel tých vôbec? 2009. 42% horor. Čo keď mi to pozreli, že s ňou? V piatok, jak tu budem. Toto je čo? Prokletí saper. Proražení prokletého nepřítele vám obnoví čas zdraví. Mistrovský impérium. Nepřítel pro vaši kontrolu se schopnosti Imperio prokleje další cíle při každém úspěšném úderu. Zpomalující kletba. Arresto momentu má na nepřátele stejný účinek jako kletba. Prokletí nepřátele celý zvýšené poškození. Čiže ja chcem toto Avada Kedavra do piče. Čím skôr. Ak tu budeš, jasné, že budeš je pracovný týždeň. Čo? Tak to nefunguje, kamaráde. Dobre, nejakú bočnú vec musíme spraviť, že než budeme 23 level. A neviem akú. Takže, maminka je slovo. Ok, poďme napríklad to. Možno dať nejaké XPčko.
I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Next trial. Čiže koľko je dokopy 3, vlastne 3 sú asi, že? S kým sa mám rozprávať, s touto? To je ono. Sem. Na Avada delej všechny questy od Sebastiana, začne na In the Shadow. Hej, čo robím. Robili sme, myslím, že na poslednom streame, že sme toto hrali tak, one. Tak sme to robili. Spravíme jeden s touto a poďme to spraviť.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade.
Koľko je max level 30?
That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the
Wakanda.
castle.
40 max?
I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees.
Takže až na 4 levely dokončím tú hru? Tak som v polke? Ja som ďalej.
Collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
Hogsmeade.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating.
Ty si to dohrala ako 26, fakt?
She never listens to me.
She called you
Koľko je
a
to dalo?
little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in the gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
To je neuvěřitelné.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight
34
to
teda?
control me too many times.
Skôr to nie je tak správne, že môžeš farmiť aj mobky alebo niečo. Možno má tvoja matka pravdu, nemôžeme dovoliť, aby nás tvoja matka zastavila.
We're making good progress. We can't quit
Presne tak.
now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Špeciálna pornoverzia tejto
Thank
hry?
you for being
Že by boli všetci
here during
vyvlečení?
that rather awkward conversation.
Dalo mi to expo nejaké? Takže nedalo. Aha. No díkes. Tak to bolo super.
Handy resource.
Ona znie jak dubbing vlastne Gry Odyssey? Tyko to si nepamätám vôbec. Ukáž, počkaj, hříbě mŕtvého? Nie, to je Dík. Jak sa volá změnové kouzlo? Nie. Jak sa volá Sebastian? Ja tu nemám s tým quest žiadny do piče teraz. Jak to? Pojď mi poslával sovu, že Víka máme vrátiť dračí vejce. OK, poďme. To bolo dobre celkom.
Your field guide. I'm
600 metrí. Mapa sveta. Až na to asi Gry Odyssey nebolo v Afrike? Kokot. Odyssey v Afrike, to kto povedal? Ja kvôli tomu, že to je akože černočka, ty si dobre jebnutý. Ty si proste tupec.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Ale
Not at all.
dávak chat.
I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Říkala si, že máš novinky o drakovi.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg. So when she
Na
left
Nexus
Horntail
mode
Hall,
niekto
she would
urobil
head straight
mod,
to her
že tam má
nest.
barmanka mužský
I went
hlas,
back to
mala
the tent and
ženský
tracked
a
her
hneď to
flight.
zabanovali. Výborne.
Well
Idem tam.
done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Čo ti jebe?
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and...
Hej, Butterfly, len ja mám ešte len dve sa mi zdatie zle spely, alebo aké sú to či temné.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher.
Pavle, je to
Shall
dosť
we
dobre.
see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Je to dosť dobre. Kde si ma videl si pustím hru o jednej ráno, singlač. Len tak. Si blázen? To znie dosť jednoduše.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
Je
Then
dobre.
we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Crucio, Imperio a Eva 27+. Jaj, takže ja mám oni sú len 3 tie spely?
Well then, let's find our dragon
Aha,
and
že
return
bude
her egg.
viac.
Wonderful.
Takže ja musím čakať
If she
teraz až do
sees us flying
27, kým to
about,
bude
she
mať.
might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Aj Pokémon boli len 3,
Oh, and one
aha.
more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been
Neboj
through
sa.
enough already.
Počkaj,
I'm
ideme to
ready when
pozrieť.
you are.
Ja som chcel dneska hrať Kingdom Come a som sedel 4 hodiny pri Hadveho. Jaký si ty blbec. Talenty. Počkaj, to mám inventár zbírky. Téčkom sa to dáva niečo, čo som jebnutý? Téčkom? Toto je ktoré? Počkaj, táto hlava. Jedna vec sa volá Crucio, druhé je Imperio. A to je halu, že oni sú také, že je to akože nesilné veci, chápeš to? To je iba taký kontrol. Nič moc.
There she is.
Vedleš, aký s Sebastianom a pokud nemáš progres v main story? Však robím teraz, len nemôže byť main story, lebo potrebujem byť väčší level. Len je robiť 23. Toto by sa mi ľúbi na niektorých tých hrách, že vlastne aby si pokračoval, musíš robiť bočné veci, aby si mohol progresovať. Seba draku.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Môžem ísť rýchlo. Expelliarmus. Bingo. 20 expu za mobka, chápeš, že by mi mal viac? Hej, Butterfly, tie berem vždy, tie stránky skurvené. To sa snažím vždy. Konečne po 2 dňoch môžem pracovať a nielen kúkať hardware. Vidíš to? Vidíš to, ty raklo závislé? Ripero. Dáme to miesto čoho? Ja to už nemám miesto čoho meniť, chápeš? To mám toľko tých vecí.
There she is again. She's breathtaking. From a distance.
Ty to si priznať 100% do hru, fakt? Sa ti tak ľúbi? Takže vám to je dobré. A tie bočné veci po vode. A teraz ak sú mu ešte aj titulky, že vieš, že čítaš si aj tie kohotinky, či tu padajú nejaké, vieš, každý lístok a tak, to je také zaujímavejšie o dosť.
From a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky for us.
Len či sú to nejaké potom zložité puzzlečet? Čo akože fakt, že zložité? Horklum juice.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for...
Quiet. What was that?
Quiet. What was that? Pre mňa každý zložitý, som ešte nezastavil pri žiadnom hlavolame. Možno pri jednom.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making me see this.
Ty kokos. To mi koľko zobralo? Si blázen?
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally... Get to that opening below her!
2. Poď ešte raz. Raz, 2. Ups. Ty kokosková. Kmasla. A. Pijavicová šťáva.
Brilliant.
Quickly, bro!
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Hop.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Čiže tu je drak do piče, prečo mi to nebolo rozjebané? To je také easy, že to len prebehávam toto.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ups. Centimetr si utekol fakt, že oného z lopaty. vlasy mám opiči.
That was brilliant.
Hnusnú
And
postavu
did you
úplne
see
sa sem
how
hodí.
clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Lidé sú stvoření dostatečne neváží.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Vůbec ne, ale jsem připraven se vrátit.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and
Dobre, dajme
steal
aspoň
a
500
dragon
XPčka,
from
nech
them.
máme level up.
True. So why haven't they
True.
come after us? It's
Bang,
not like
true.
them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Prečo nám dá čierneho vlasa toho Mad Maxa? Ty si jebli. Prečo nebude rasista, kamarátko?
How could I
Lidi
be
sú
so
lidi,
blind?
chápeš? Lidi sú lidi. Koľko mi to dalo? Quest complete. 180.
Revelio.
A. 8. Za takú obyčajnú 80 si predstav. Ďalšia. Tento rok nejaká bombička má prísť. Však teraz prišiel Returnal na kom. Už mám aj kľúč, mi to PlayStation poslalo. A... neviem čo ešte. Však Sons of Anarchy, Sons of Forest má prísť.
Revelio.
To teraz za pár dní by malo prísť, nie náhodou? Cink, cink. Ešte jednu vec. Hej, Returnal bola na Playko, ale teraz to dali na komp práve.
Revelio.
Nový DBD Killer, ja neviem, niekedy tam je. Vôbec som nedával pozor teraz na DBD. A tak nastralo naposledy. OK. Ešte niečo? Ešte jednu vec. Bral by si černošku s náhubkom ako sebe rovnú? Drž hubu, ty idiot.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Chápeš to? Jednu knihu čet, alebo jednu tú vec.
Revelio.
Revelo, tu. Nič.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Nájdi motýla? Motýla. Tak poďme do školy, tam budú historične... Aha, tu. Bingo. Level. Tak ešte jednu. Bože.
Revelio.
Dobre, poďme do školy. Mapa Bradavic. Poďme napríklad sem niekde. Shining si dočítal ešte? Nie. Som len, idem na 7. kapitolu ešte len. Som to včera ani dneska nečítal. Serial Last of Us chcú druhú spraviť na viac sérií, kvôli tomu, aby viac ukázali všetky postavy.
Revelio.
To by mohli. Nech to neunáhlia. A táto dvojka, čo ja viem, prvé dva diely boli po piči, tretí bola sračka a štvrtý... nie že sračka, ale chápeme sa. A štvrtý bol taký, že nuda, ale piatý bol dosť dobrý. OK, 23. Poďme. Môžeme pokračovať všetci. Úkoly. Sem. Nech ma to naviguje, jak je to ďaleko. Poďme tam. Uhnite, svine.
Revelio.
Nový Stalker, tá dvojka, však viem, ale čo sa tam... Kvôli niečomu, že to má mať delay, nie?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Ďalší diel sa Joel stretne s bratom a dali mu černošku ako ženu a v hre bola beložka. A tak to je také, vieš, že... Vôbec tak, to mi napríklad ani nepríde, na to ani nepozastavím, vieš, skôr mi príde, že každá postava je proste nejaký... Vieš, gay alebo niečo také. To je také, že kokot. Čiže nie na 20k, a je to skôr nie, kamarátko, na čo by si potreboval 20 000 eur? Čo by ti spravil 20 000 eur v tvojom živote? Počúvaj, jak sa mám dostať? Tak je dement? Počúvaj, to si robili na srandu, či čo? Je tam aj vstup? Remake Gothic jednotky? Tady vám nestačilo 300 eur na nový notebook na programovanie do školy. A za 300 už kúpiš taký notebook, čo to zvláda takéto veci? Počúvaj ma, ono, jak ma naviguje ten quest, mi prosím povedz. Dívaj sa. Počkaj, čo? Či vidí tú mapu, alebo mi jebe na hlavu? V mapovej komnate. Tedy si v podzemí do piče. Pod jazerom. Na dvoří zvonice. A co bude vo vzduchu? Však mám našetřeno, stojí přes 1000. Aha. Mapa Bradavic, ešte raz, ukáž mi to. Křídlo zvonice. Ja som ešte nedokázal ten predtým. Ten blacklist. Dobre, jak sa tam dostanem, chlapci. Tajné pokoje, místnosť požiadavku. To čo je za pičovinu? Jak to budem tak odpadnem? Lebo mi to ukázalo, že to je dole. A to bolo hore. Tak si blázen. Aha. Vtedy sme to hrali bez titulkov, vieš, to bolo ináč preložené nejaké.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Podívej sa na mapu.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Ivanek, díky, čau.
In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the
Tady je
occupant
zkouška.
of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems
Rom svým
wildly
už mi někdo poslal link z
unconcerned
vás.
with anything but himself.
CSko
You'll
nechá
need
jistě.
to access the office while he's away.
Určitě,
I
že nie.
understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Until then. Dúfam, že nebudú si až väčší level alebo niečo. To vypadá dosť dobre ináč. CSko som supreme, ale dneska dve prehry po sebe. Dneska to bolo totálne klamstvo. Promluvil si z popy, základ pro vydíraní. Hříbem mŕtvého s dýkem. Teraz som mohol potom
How will I
dopiť
gain
tam.
access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Profesor Figa. Klasik? Fakt nedalo sa, ale počúvaj, fakt. Dvakrát boli proti nám Slováci, tak čo spravíš, kokot? Že to je normálne jeble. My už prehráme iba proti Slovákom, lebo my sme normálne najlepší na scéne. A to akože jeden náš mal za 20 kvôl, 4 fragy a potom to líbol, to je akože úplne že druhá vec. To sa nedalo absolútne. Kokot vyjebaný, mám také nervy.
Revelio.
Revelio. Počkat. Random s nohami, to bodaj by. To bol totálny idiot.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
Za väčšinou hry, ako
So
chceš, alebo
how do
hrajú
you
pre
ready a
rozdám.
Polyjuice Potion to change
Na čo
into
sú ti
Professor
fragy, keď sa pri tom bavíš a
One
hráš s
never knows
kamarátmi.
when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ty kokos, jaká váza. Hlas?
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about
To je na
Quidditch
piču
in
raz
the
za pol
hopes
roka
that he
to
can
pustí, no.
convince Black to change his
7
mind.
fragov nerví ako kot.
Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's
See you
herself.
there. Kingdom, ja som stále druhá séria, som ešte nepozeral ani jeden diel, ani nič. Druhá séria a som na... Kúra, nie presne. A zajtra ani neslyším ani nič, takže zajtra si to pozriem asi.
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did? Yes.
Ale ja
Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Píšal som ho. Ja rozhodnúť, co bude najlepší.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure
Ju
for
som videl ani
boils
jednu
you
sériu
wanted.
ešte.
I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student.
Dobrý, streamne,
Very
dáme pár
well,
questov a
sir, if you
môžeme to
insist.
zabaviť.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Čo budeš pozrieť? Jasná.
Now, to determine which student gets this...
Jasná.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
What could the headmaster want?
Taký skok.
Has anyone seen my ivory
There's some
handled
chlap.
hand mirror?
Professor Black.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, a word?
Počkaj, mi hovorí, že
Professor
nikto
Black?
nevšimne, že som to není ja.
Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But
Mi to keď som vyspoiloval, takže viem všetko.
Professor, more than
piatej
one
viem, čo sa deje.
student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Prosím, to by nebylo moudré.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be
Si
a
to vážený, ty fetka.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Ty fetka.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Decká, vypadnite z cesty. Ide boss. Idem všetkým slejko, čau, dobrú. Čiže viem, jak to dopadlo s tým islamom, či čitoval alebo nie? Čo Hooker hovoril? Že mu dávali povážení Ivy a neviem, aké píčoviny.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word, please.
Ježiš.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Vyřizuje tajné záležitosti ministerstva.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot
Český
believe
kluky
everything you
tomu
hear,
ver.
Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you.
Pár chyb so skloňovaním tam je, ale ináč pohoda
That'll be all,
úplná.
Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Good day, Professor
A
Weasley.
wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Považuješ se mě spochybňovat?
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Má to co dělat se silou, má to co dočinění s vládou mé rodiny, má to co dělat s čistotou krve. Ty koko, čo dávam dačet? S čistotou krve.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ty kokot.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is
To je
most
pičovina.
pitiful.
Idem na do češtiny? Niekto mi poslal z vás úložta četkal češtinu nejakú.
Toujours pure.
Trojku sme mal dobre?
Thank
Nice.
you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Hej, ja som tam pridal tiež, keď to bolo rozohrané.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Na úložu by mala niekde byť, MHčko.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Jeden gargol, ale. Bráško. Quest splnený plus 260 XPčka. Ja ideš do kina? Uvidím, tak povedal to, čo tam bude, tak. Či sa mi bude chcieť sedieť v kine. Podľa mňa, či je preplnené, alebo není, vieš. Úkoly. Počkaj, prebehnem sa tam. Kúpky len pre seba celé. To už tu bolo, kamaráde, to už tu bolo.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Možno. Ani však keď idem sám, tam mi to jedno, vieš, že tam... To mi furt. Dám sa niekde na kraj, keď tak a mám piči, ale... Jasné, že bude plnka, budeme dohnať Valentín. Ja vyberete svojich frajerov na one do kina.
Revelio.
Zrovna nejde. Bráško. Nejde. Ja keď neviem, že tam hrajú chalani, viem, že tam je nový Spider-Man, ale tak toho mám piči. Až tam nebola odhalená akoby celá, ona. Celá. Že čo všetko budú hrať ten deň. Jak to si predložili draj nejakým AIčkom či čím. Som sa jej kúpil kvety. Chalani, Dorot išla preč už.
You can't imagine how...
Je preč. Chápeš?
Revelio.
V tej dochode som už bol? Kam preč? Išla do Španielska. Spain! Vybodla sa na mňa a ušla do Španielska. Čo by si na to povedal?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the
Čiže
password.
počúvať vám francúzštinu teraz. Počkaj, ešte predtým časy. Pre mňa tam je jeden horor, jaký máme horor?
Toujours pure.
To nebolo zlé.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Naposledy som sa ojebal, keď sa mi ľúbil Doktor Strange jednotka, tak hovorím, že im na dvojku do kina odišiel som tykot po 40 minútach. Vlastne, že padajú? Nie. A teraz som bol za doktorom, keď som tam išiel na ten laser na tie cecky a povedal, že už je to rok a že mám prísť na nejakú kontrolu, či čo, že či treba spraviť korekciu alebo niečo. Že to nebudem ani platiť ani nič. Že keby, ako by niečo povypadávalo, ale tak nezdá sa mi, že by mi niečo vypadlo. A tak na kontrolu pôjdem a dúfam, že mi zase nenapícha hlavu a niečo mi tam nespraví, lebo sa povracam.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
To by sa mi fakt nesol mať zase opuchnutú hlavu, ty kokos. Tebe dával koľko dokopy štepov? Koľko tebe robil dokopy za celý čas? Vieš, že koľko je reálne vlastne robiť?
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
To už je rok vlastne, že mám vlasy, ktorý to ubehol, že? Hoci mne to je jedno, keď mi to klikne.
Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Počkaj, vlastne, pripomenie mi, že som bol reagán na tom Tesla teraz. Tak by sa bol tiež robiť tú hlavu, nie? Si to ty, alebo nie si? Koľko ide robiť dokopy štepov? Že koľko reálne si dokážu spraviť? Ja nebol, tak tento bol niekto podobným nikom. Potrebujem teda na chvíľočku. Dorobím tú misiu.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Halus. Tak to bude spravené, že?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Teraz si to myslím dorobil teraz? Ty si presne tu, kde ja? Ale píču, fakt.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Teraz. Fast. Či dohrám z nutnosti? Nie, to ja som taký, počúvaj. Ja z nutnosti nič nedohrávam, ja som vypol... Kurva. Ja som vypol God of War Ragnarok po 7 hodinách a vyjebal som sa na to, takže... Keby to nechcem dohrať toto, tak to ani zapnem vôbec. Skúste to znovu. Takže úplne v klidku. Baví ma to, je to dosť dobre. Zajímavé.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Teraz.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Teraz. Kto nedohral, ako ti hovorím, že mi tam nelúbil, ak si hral furt toho syna tvojho a ja nebolo také, vieš? Jak by som chcel, asi. A tak dorám to asi. Počúvaj, čo najhoršie, že ja mám talent. Ja mám talent, že môžem šprintovať a nemôžem. Duh.
Nothing this way but more danger. Must be another way.
Byla to väčšie stračky? To je pravda.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Dead Space nie, to nebudem hrať vôbec. Kámoško, ja Dead Space není kámoš, ja som hral tú jednotku 2-krát alebo 3-krát a vždy som to nedohral. Mňa to tak nudilo. To bola, kamarátko, pre mňa strašná uspávačka. Ups. Vám sa ľúbil ten Dead Space chat? Mne sa ľúbilo to Kalisto protokol, čo sme hrali predtým. To sa mi dosť ľúbilo. Morf, čau. Incident poriešený, jaký? Máte čo? Stále nič do piče. Stále nič, kurva. Stále no info. Preto vykričníky, keby náhodou také niečo stane tučie, takže tam sa možno uvidíme niekedy. Ja si manažér, aha. A to ideš domov, konec? Aj, kam idem? Počkaj, sa tam dostanem teraz. Ups. Hej, o toto ty svinia. Tu sa nespí ešte nie. Z domu zobudili ma ťa Francúzi? Čo chceli, kurva? Á, až takto. Aha. Počkaj, cez ten pláž ma neuvidí ani smrť?
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
To je mocný plášť tým pádom. To je ten, čo mal Harry Potter, čo to nie je on.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Tajemná húlka. Jak si povedal, film Chláňa som videl raz s vami vyblázni. By som mal pamätať. Čau, Morf, čau.
I've never felt such power.
Tu budú aj fajty? A tak čo bol ten dar smrti? Pláža a čo boli ďalšie dva? Či koľko ich bolo? To jaké dávam bomby? Ty blázen, to aké mám bomby. Ja som do hulku čet. Bázový prúdik a kameň oživenia. Á, preto... Nie, to bol kameň múdercov, aha. To bolo asi iné. Blázen, to dáva strašné bomby do toho. Že môžeme takéto bylo spravené aj v hre, že budem dávať takéto bomby? Či takéto nemám šancu? To je iná bomba, kamočko. Čo je to? Bombardo, Depulso, Descendo, to si nám speli asi, že ja to vyskúšam tak spraviť. Difindo a Bombarda, Difindo? Skúsim si ich vyupgradovať. $15 000, tak si blázen. Trotl smrti. 7500 môže byť. To ma neprešiel. Blbeček, ha? 7500. A ideš. Počúvaj ma, ja som tu totálny trhač. To je úplná iba jeden spell. 35 XP, dobre? Čiže toto už je ten, ináč, toto sa bere ako ten posledný, čo sa bude mučiť tá vec. Ten, neviem, jak to volá. Ešte jeden, ten triál. Je to jeden tretí som myslel.
This must be for me.
Ja mám masku. Ja som 4, toto je tretí, aha, ok. Tyjo, verím, že spravím 10 levelov ešte, aby som to mohol dohrať tú hru, ty kokot. Čo je dobrý, že som ďaleko už.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Dear sweet me.
May her memory
Štvrtý bude tiež dobrý, hej?
forever.
Nemusíš kurva 34, dement? Hovoril, že na posledný konec musím byť do piče. Možno aby viac koncov alebo niečo.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Staň se svědkem vzpomínek.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Ty kokot. 3300 plus, chlapci. Na Tesle. Môže byť?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
3300 plus, kamaráde, máme na dovolenku. Čiže dej, dosť dobrá. Na to, že to tak rýchlo spravili. Ale 99,9% ľudí, čo hrávajú hry a si dajú príbehovku, tak si kľudne doberú tú žešinu a majú piči. Dej, vystavenku na TikTok, prebač.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it?
Remarkable.
Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival.
Tak to ona tým dojebala? Že mu to povedala?
What I do know, it is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Taký speech, že furt pokračovala, požral emócie v tom zraň.
What are you doing?
Harve už bolo, kamoško, 5 dielov, daj pokoj. Zvlášť som sa bavím, jasné.
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Hej, dlhšie nehral. Dlhšie. Ja sa musím naučiť aj opäť, lebo mi odíde chrba za chvíľočku. Nice. Mapová komnata.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed.
Emko, čo ja viem,
Was
sedem, dobrá.
Isadora inhaling
Sedapol,
painful
sedem.
emotions?
She was.
Za mňa. Bylo to fascinující.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her
Blumi,
some
čau.
sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait.
Frustrating
as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Nie, tam nemusíš. Myslím, že hento, aby si získal tie veci, čo tam poslal ten chlánisko, tak tam nemusíš dať nič, aby si niečo získal, tuším. Že tam nemusíš dať depozit žiadny. A nie som si istý. Ups. Počkaj, tie spely, ktoré to bolo? Čo sme tam mali, chat? To som si chcel upgradenúť, tie, ukáž mi to. Talenty, kde sú? Tu sú. Kouzla. Toto chat isto? Toto tam bolo chat? Toto? Depulzo? Upgrade? Nie, toto bolo ono. Či to nie je ono? Hej, je to ono. Depulso. A bombardu mám. Takže spravíme si nejaký build chat. Takže dáme tam.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about.
Ukáž, takže dáme 4, bombardo je ktoré? Bombardo. Toto bolo celkom, bože, to je bombardo? Slabuške. Takže 4 bola silná čet, 1, toto, až sme tam mali tú priťahovačku, či toto? Nie, to je odhodenie, toto sme mali. To bolo dosť dobré, skúsime to s tým. Skúsime tento build. Takže damage spelly, tieto necháme. A tieto prvé dáme jaké, chat? Necháme tak.
Friend, I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast.
Sebastian. Dobre, môže byť. Musím jednu vec pozrieť, že aký musím byť level, aby som mohol pokračovať. 24. Bombarda tu mám. Živé mŕtvého. Dobrý je ten kokot. Weasley, nie. Přítel, nie. Pippin, nie. Poppy, nie. Čiže teraz mi dáva Sebastian. To piča som ma nepočúval toho idiota, tady sa si mám stretnúť, čet? Či ešte nikde? Či toto bol on? Aha, to bol on, takže musím počkať. Takže potrebujem náročná zásilka. Jednoduchou práci. Odmienený vzhled a zlatý, aby som zvedal, čo dáva Expo. Alohomora 3. Aký mám teraz level? Som 23. Pre 11. Čo tebe, to mám úplne piča questy, kamošku. Úplne, že kokocké. OK, môžeme ísť za Naty. Môžeme ísť za ňou, čet. Ešte jeden questíček. To som nechcel, týko, ja som dement. Je tam prečo fialové. Tak. To tam neportneme, hej? Tak mi chceš povedať, týko, že tu budeme preklikávať ako kokot furt. Čo tam je najbližšie? Daj, tu môžeme letiť. Tudy. Where's jeszcze ten quest?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Budem sa takú dodať vračec. On to chválil, či nie? Hej, tu Alohomor by som sa mal doučiť tiež.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
O čom si nevedel? Expelliarmo. To je tu, že?
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Hej, kým dáme až potom do chalani. Ešte potrebujeme na returnál asi? Lebo sme na to iba chvíľočku.
What have I done? Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Isco? Če Isco, čet?
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Neboj sa. Paní Rabeová, doufáme, že znovu zvažíte, zda nám pomůžete s našimi bankovními potřebami. Dali jsme vám dost času, abyste rozhodli sami, ale začínáme ztrácet trpělivost. Víme, že vás manžel by ocenil, kdybyste vaši spolupráci viděli přínos. Máme očekávat odpověď do konce týdne? Nejlépe bude, když tu zůstane mezi námi, pokud nám rozumíte.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Rozumím.
I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Nikdy není neskoro do píče.
Glad you came.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must
Já to
be
dám na
Contact Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Není tam nejlepší obtížnost změnem story, čo já vím, kokot.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Jdem za posledním.
Agabus Filbert must
Skoro jsem být hladný zas do píče. Můžu dát nějaký protein nebo nějakou tyčinku nebo něco. Já jsem jim tu dojedl celou. Kurva.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Měla si promluvit. Bylo moudré, že jsi nemluvil nahlas.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Komu to nabonzujeme? Piče, podľa vás otvárané level 3.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Máte, čau. Taký nočný sap, si blázen.
Revelio.
Expo? To je ono. Presne potreboval. Divý čas už spia tomu, ver, však sú kokot 2:45 skoro. Si blázen.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Takže som ma prehnal, hej? Či mi niekde ukázal, ako bych ma najlepší level? Ako nie presne expu, ale že je tento... Neviem, kde sa to dá pozrieť vôbec.
Revelio.
Keď mi cinkne nejaké XPčko, tak tam vidíš, jaký progress bar. Tadle, čau. Kde to je do piča? No to jede si, ukáž mi to. Tuto. Som 23 a som v polke, dáme tomu, takmer.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Velio will show me where she was taken.
Gasem, čau. Však je skoro hore? Neviem, pustil si toto, že ešte chvíľku zahrám, než pôjdem spať.
Led to this room. Must be another way. A hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Peniaze. Samozrejme, nič dobre nepadne.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Kurva, ja chcem zajebať, ale všetkých.
Alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our visit.
Someone messing about.
Locks and guards, can't...
Aha. Jebe mám na hlavu. To vlastne nemusel, že? Som kam hodil. Dobre. Vážne ma stihol zabiť ten kokot. Tam ich bolo koľko? Možno by sme nemal asi zabíjať, že? Znovu, teraz ich dám. Čiže tie spely sú o mnoho slabšie, jak som ich mal vonom, ty kokos, v tej knihe. O mnoho. Na normál dohrám.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. What?
There's the troll you are.
A kurva.
What are your fools?
Just warming up. Just the beginning.
Je to moja. Ty piču. Počúvaj ma, tu je koľko, ako si blázen, nie?
Barely felt anything at all.
Dobre, ja nemám čím rozbieť tú gulu, keď už mám kde do píčových vyčet. Okej. Nič sa stalo teraz. Počkaj, on si dal potion a... To čo stalo teraz? Ja to tento! Ten kokot, ja som ho zakrál, že bude môj, on si dal ten potion z tej búrky, alebo čo to bolo, a on ich tu vyjebal všetkých, chápeš to? To je ale kokot. Filbertová. Á, dobre, nejaká bedňa. Sú väčšie levely, to preto, no. Učenecký plášť, nejaký nový čec. Tyko, tu nejaká veľká bedňa. Ukáž. Niečo dobré? Nejaká legendary item, chat.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my word for you.
Čo dáme? Húlka isko rabeové.
I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Ústup back. Že by som mal asi iné tie spele, som to dojebal s tým, že som dal henže. To sú úplne slabé.
You ought to be more cautious. That spell can do quite a lot of damage. I've seen it many times.
Čo tam dáme? Počkaj, vidíš. Čo budú dobre spraviť? Musím si to odhaliť ďalší chat. A čo sú damageovacie najlepší chat? Bombardo asi, hej, táto pičovina je ešte slabúčka. Dáme tam tento oheň, co ako volá. Insidio. Expelliarmus. Kde je to? Možno, v dvojke necháme toto a v prvom dáme Freeze. Freeze. Túto píčovinu. Túto mám. Čo tam ešte môžem dať? Čo je ešte damageovacia bombička? Toto máme, toto máme. Bombarda. Confirgo. Confirgo. OK, takto.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
Nemáš za čo.
My pleasure. And thank you.
My pleasure.
We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
Do it,
you go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. I understand.
Nikto? Musím ísť horom nejako. To sa nedostanem, ale ty kokot, či? Ukáž. Nie. Je, Botovi, čo mi napísal? 7 rokov, 4 mesiace? Dosť. S pelom rovnakej farby musím tú bublinu, takže máš žltú, tak musím dať to ľadové, čiže to je? Aha.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Gasino, díky ešte raz, díky. 8,4 roku?
I should have known.
Zoomer.
And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Zapalať mi niečím. Rozumím, áno, strážniku, úrady mi moc nepomohli.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in.
Čo ešte hrdá, týko, že som jej pomohol, jebe na hlavu.
I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Počúvaj, keby chcem takú dúbnu, aj príjemem teraz, chápeš to?
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Už pôjdem. Som dorobiť pár questov ešte, vieš, že som nehral pár dní.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as...
Počkaj, to mi chceš povedať, že toto mi nedalo žiadne XPčko? A, už som zlakol. Už som sa zlákol, lebo jak chcem ísť, vieš kam? Identifikovať ten predbendový chat, mapa Pera Davids. Čiže jak sa volá tak? Tajné pokoje, to je ono. Myslenosť podávku, to je ono, sa mi zdá, že? Hej, to je ono. Pobereme, čo môžeme. Teraz, identifikovať veci. Tak. Bingo. No ukáž, čo tam máme. Takže máme rukavice nové. Moje dávajú Incendio. Čiže to dávajú snížení poškodení spôsobeného pavouky. Ty go ale 62 útok plus. Ok, to bude asi lepší čet, že? Aj to bude asi lepšie. A keď tým pavúkov tam moc akože už nestretávam nejako. Okuláre nové nejaké, ukáž. 51, 57, 41 nie. Ancient Magic. 57. Ty kokos. Poj. Šalanová, nič. Plášť. Dobre, môj dáva Incendio, zvýšenie spelu. Ty kokot. No jasné, 67 kamaráde, legendárka. Poďme. No, vyberám jak bezdomovec. Počkaj, vyberám úplne zle. Totálne zle. Čiže to nechutnosť. Ukáž. Toto je cool. Stará babka, tykou nejaká. Príželkové HDO, neskoro kamaráde, neskoro. To vôbec. Čo keď budem bez plášťu? No jasné, budem bez plášťu, že? Bez plášťu a bez klobúku. Rukavice zmeniť ešte. Tomu ver. Môže byť jet? Môže byť šál. Bez? Nie. Nie.
Kalkoresto, teraz som na iPodmata pozeral nejaký príbeh. Ste mali z mielka alebo nejakého pudingu to, čo bolo. XD, že ste mali z toho mega stavy.
To bola mlieko z trávy spravené. Čiže nevyznám vôbec, ale... Ok, dám tam takýto. Budem mať toto, že takto mi vypadá teraz. Vyberám jak čarodejčet. Vypadám, že bez plášťu hlavne. Dej si plášť, co máš... Jak si to povedal, čo mám dať? Plášť ako kapucu? To sa dá? Jako? Ja sa dať plášť, čo má kapucu. Aha. A jak tam ale hodím? No tak to vôbec. To absolútne vôbec sa nepripadá do úvahy, čec. To nepripadá do úvahy, vôbec nie tak vypadať. OK, save, môžeme to savenúť, čet. Čas ísť, čet. 27, returnál šebol, ešte nie. Talenty, vlastne môžeme na dove možno. Ukážu vám niečo temného. Kom, má 2 dostupné, že ja sa čakám na túto vec stále, ty kokos. Avada Kedavra. Toto by som mal asi, nech to je AVčko, to Imperio. Uvidíme, do čoho skočíme. Uložiť hru. Ale 4. Máme to, žet. Máme to dneska z krku. Myslím si, že je čas ísť. Áno, to diače dvečka do díky. Počkaj, to až teraz kúkal Maťa na YouTube po x rokoch, čo sme to mali. Tak sa k tomu vôbec dostal, ty kokos. Ty to vôbec napadlo. No takže, sprcha, spánok. Zajtra som tu, neviem o koľkej, dobre? Zajtra je štvrtok, všetky stanem, bude štvrtok, alebo čo bude? Asi bude štvrtok. Tak zajtra som ešte tu, že v piatok uvidím, skôr nejako, áno, a sobota nedala klasika, som tu. Takže zatiaľ, díky za všetko, vítam všetkých nových starých, dobre sa vyspíte, vidíme zajtra, dobre? Mějte se, lidičky, čavec, dobrú. 2:30 už končíš? Ej, som rané vtáča.